Hey guys, so a couple days ago I got a request to do a tutorial on the curls I was wearing in my last video, so I thought I would just do it because it's really easy, and I love curling my hair like this in the summertime because I think it's just more loose and effortless, and it kind of gives you that beachy vibe. Even though I live nowhere near beach, I really like it because I think it looks more casual. And all I used was the small curling iron, and then I just wanted to show you the technique I used to get more of the loose, kind of pretty, just flowing waves in your hair. So if you want to know how I got my hair like this, just keep watching. So I just put my extensions in. If you guys want a video on how I put my extensions in and how I blend them, then just leave a comment down below and I will do that video for you. But so right now I just have my hair straightened. I straightened it with the Sado flat iron, the 1 inch, so I moved up a little bit. And first of all, I set my curling wand to the right temperature. I like to keep it on 360, which is 1 away from the top, because my hair is really thin and it doesn't really need high heat setting. So first off, you're going to need a heat protectant. I use the Rusk thermal serum, and I put that throughout my hair. And then a product that I have really been loving using when I curl my hair is the Paul Mitchell Hot Off the Press Thermal Protecting Hairspray. So basically it's a hairspray and a heat protectant in one. You can use it for straightening and curling. I mostly just use it for curling because I don't normally it does tend to leave a little bit of a crunchy feeling if you use too much. So I'm just going to start off. I don't section my hair into layers. I just like to start from the front. So I like to take a chunk of the hair. I normally leave my bangs out. I usually use like a 1 inch section, because you really want to make sure that you're wrapping the hair around the curling wand flat. So first I'm going to point it down, take my curling wand, and I'm going to start about 3/4 down the hair, so about right here. I'm going to point it down, and then I'm going to just wrap carefully, making sure that it's flat around the curling wand, because that's going to give you the most beachy, kind of loose looking curls that you want. And my hair does tend to come out, the shorter pieces that are my actual hair, but I just curl those later. So you're just going to want to hold that. Then when you let it go, you are left with a curl like that. So then I like to go in with the Paul Mitchell spray, and I just do a light spritz all over the curl, and then I just leave it. And so I'll show you the step one more time. Just take a chunk of hair the size of about 1 inch in size. Just take the curling wand, point it downwards, start 3/4 the way down, and start wrapping it around, carefully making sure that it is flat all the way around. It does kind of take a little bit of time to make sure it's always flat, but it definitely makes a difference in how the curl turns out, because you can definitely get more of a ringlet curl if you let the hair roll up within itself. But I like the more like loose, just kind of flowing curl. You can let that go. And then I'm going to do the same thing to this one. I'm going to take the Paul Mitchell and while it's still hot, just take a little bit and just spray it on there and then let it go. So I'm going to go finish doing that on the rest of my head, and then So I just finished curling this side of my hair. I left the bangs out. I leave those for the end, but I have done this complete side. Each piece was sprayed, and now I'm just going to show you the technique on the other side. You're going to be going the opposite way. So first, just again, take a section, leaving out your bangs at this point, and then you're going to take the curling wand, have it about 3/4 the way down on your hair. Make sure you're wrapping the hair as close to the top of the wide part of the barrel as you can, and keeping it up there so the curl stays bigger at the top and then goes into the tiny spiral that you want. So you're just going to want to keep turning it around until you get to the very bottom. So just going to hold that. Hopefully my hair doesn't fall out like that girl in that one video. And then let it go. So you were left with this once again. And then you are going to spray it. I just like to spray like two sprays or 3 sprays, whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect at this point, because at the end we're going to make them soften them up and make everything nice and blended. Anyways, so you get the idea. I'll be back when I'm finished to show you the bang. Okay guys, so I finished curling the entirety of my hair besides the bangs. So now I'm going to show you what I'd like to do to my bangs. So when I curl my hair with my bangs, I like to create the illusion that I don't have bangs. So what I do is I take the entire section of my bangs, and then I like to use the bottom of the curling iron, focusing from, we're probably going to be focusing from the last fourth of the bangs because I do not like them curled up. So with the bangs, I like to focus on the last fourth of them because I don't like the top curled and I just like them to kind of blend in. So I will take the curling wand again and just kind of repeat the same process, keeping it flat on the hair, or keeping the hair flat on the iron. And I'll just kind of wrap it around the same way. I don't normally put my ends in this, and if pieces fall out, I just go back and curl those as well. So we've got that. I do have like some shorter sections, so I'll take that and I will wrap it. So I'll just wrap that. So now we just have a little bit of curl at the end of the bangs. And then you are just going to repeat that process on the other side. So now I have both sides of my bangs curled. You can spray your bangs if you want. I tend to like to let them just fall more naturally than I do the rest of my hair. Once all of your curls have cooled, which most of them should be cooled already, I like to take my comb and just lightly comb them out. So basically I just hold the top and then I just run through with the comb. And even in my bang area, I like to do that too. I just like the loose, effortless look that it gives when you kind of brush out your curls, and I feel like it doesn't look as fancy, more so for use like every day. So just go ahead and do that on the other side. And all of your, if you do use the hairspray, all of your curls will not come out. The reason I use the hairspray is because I do comb them out and my hair is kind of hard to curl. So I like to make sure that it's gonna actually leave some curl in there after I brush them out. And then you can kind of just play with it with your fingers. I like to just run my fingers through to kind of even give it a more natural look to it. I just think this is such a pretty look. Perfect for a date, perfect just if you're going out with your friends in the summer. And then I like to kind of just shovel the top of my hair to kind of like tease it up a little bit. My hair doesn't do well to teasing, so I just kind of mess with it with my fingers. And there you go.